Hello, and welcome to episode 4 of what I'm calling this series I'm calling Pathfinder, finding your passion and building a career that you love for young adults and their parents. Today, we are tackling a step that often gets overlooked in long-term planning, but is absolutely essential to success: regular check-ins and adjustments. So imagine you're on a road trip to a destination you've never been to before. You have a map, but the roads are full of twists and turns and unexpected detours. Without regularly checking your GPS or recalculating your route, you might miss an exit, or worse, end up completely off course. That's exactly what check-ins are for. They keep you aligned with your goals, they help you navigate challenges, and they ensure that you stay on track towards success. For high school students, this means taking ownership of your journey and learning to adjust your plans when things don't go as expected. For parents, check-ins are an opportunity to guide your child without micromanaging, empowering them to grow while providing the support that they need. In this episode, we'll cover how to conduct effective check-ins, provide examples of common mistakes, and share strategies to course correct when things go off track. By the end, you'll have actionable tools to make check-ins a cornerstone of your success. So let's get started. Here, I'm going to call this part 1. Why regular check-ins are essential. Regular check-ins are like pit stops during a race. They give you a chance to reassess your progress, celebrate your wins, and make necessary adjustments. But why are they so critical? Life rarely goes according to plan. You might set a goal to finish a certification course in 3 months, only to find that unexpected challenges like school exams or family commitments get in the way. Without check-ins, you might not notice you're falling behind until it's too late. Check-ins also build self-awareness. They help you reflect on what's working and what's not, allowing you to refine your strategy. This process is especially important for high school students who are still discovering their strengths and their interests. For example, if you've been aiming to apply for a welding apprenticeship but realize during a check-in that you're struggling with the math portion of the entrance exam, you can pivot by dedicating more time to studying or seeking extra help. Now I'm going to call this part 2, how to conduct an effective check-in. Here is how to make your check-ins both effective and meaningful. Number 1, set a regular schedule. Schedule check-ins weekly, monthly, or after major milestones. So what not to do? Skip check-ins entirely, assuming you're on track without reviewing your progress. So what to do instead? Set a recurring calendar finding and reminder to stick to it. Even a 15-minute check-in can make a big difference. Number 2, create a comfortable environment. Choosing a setting where you or your child feels relaxed and open to conversation. So here's what not to do. Conduct a check-in in a rushed or stressful environment, like during a family argument or while multitasking. So what to do instead? Dedicate uninterrupted time to the check-in, showing that it's a top priority. Number 3, ask open-ended questions. Encourage reflection by asking thoughtful questions like, what have you accomplished since our last check-in? What challenges are you facing? Are you still excited about your goals? Why or why not to do is avoid vague or leading questions. You want to avoid them like the plague. Are you still doing fine, or you're still doing okay, right? What to do instead? You want to frame a question in a way that encourages honest, meaningful answers. Number 4, you want to celebrate wins. You want to acknowledge achievements, no matter how small. What not to do is to focus only on what hasn't been done or where things went wrong. What to do instead, you want to start each check-in by highlighting progress, such as getting a step in the plan or learning a new skill. 5, identify adjustments. You want to discuss what's working and what needs to change. So here's what not to do. You don't want to assume that the original plan is set in stone. What to do instead, you want to be flexible and open to making changes based on new information or circumstances. Here's what I'm going to call part 3, some examples of common mistakes and how to course correct. So here's scenario 1, which I'll call missing a milestone. The mistake is, for example, Alex set a milestone to complete an online course in 6 weeks, but got distracted by extracurricular activities and he never finished it. So what not to do is blame yourself or give up on the goal entirely. How to course correct. During a check-in, Alex's parents helped them adjust their schedule, cutting back on non-essential activities to focus on the course. They set a new realistic deadline and commit to weekly progress updates. Here's scenario 2, ignoring the feedback. A common mistake, for example, Jamie receives constructive feedback during a check-in that they need to improve their time management, but he brushes it off. What not to do is to dismiss feedback as unnecessary or overly critical. How to course correct. Jamie's parents reframed the feedback positively, showing examples of how better time management could help Jamie balance school and career prep. They worked together to create a daily schedule. And here's scenario 3, shifting interests. A mistake might be Maya, for example, initially planned to pursue a carpentry apprenticeship, but lost interest and avoided discussing it during check-ins. So here's what not to do. Stick to a goal out of obligation, even if it no longer excites you. Here's how to course correct. During a check-in, Maya opens up about her new interest in HVAC systems. Her parents help her research this field and adjust her plan accordingly. And here's what I'm going to call part 4, actionable steps for regular check-ins. So here are 6 actionable steps to implement effective check-ins. Number 1, schedule recurring check-ins. Use a shared calendar or an app to set reminders. Number 2, create a progress tracker. Use a journal, a spreadsheet, or an app to document milestones and challenges. Number 3, start on a positive note. Begin every check-in by celebrating what's going well. Number 4, identify challenges early. Encourage honesty about obstacles and work together to find solutions. Number 5, adjust as needed. Be flexible and revise goals or timelines as circumstances change, which they always do. Number 6, end with encouragement. Reinforce the importance of effort and perseverance and leave the conversation on an uplifting note. So in conclusion, regular check-ins are the key to turning a plan into reality. They help you stay aligned with your goals, adapt to challenges, and celebrate progress along the way. For high school students, there's an opportunity to build self-awareness and take ownership of your future. For parents, they are a way to guide and support your child without taking over. But what happens when life throws you a curveball? That's where adaptability comes in. In our next episode, we'll talk about staying flexible and embracing change. Remember, success isn't about a perfect plan. It's about learning and growing and persevering. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to share it with someone who could use these tips. Together, we are navigating the path to a brighter future. See you on the next Pathfinder episode.